Hey my friends, we are back. We got another guitar project to work on. I've got a little guitar here that belongs to Rodney. Again, this is I don't know, different. This is a, see, can you see it? ZZ Ryder. This is I looked it up, Marry Jane model. It's a Chinese guitar. Anyway, the tuners are gone off of it. I don't know what happened to the tuners. I mean, he was playing it from what I gathered, but I guess the tuners went south on him or something. I don't know what exactly happened, but anyway, at some point in time, he took the tuners off, and let's see, it had this plate, this metal plate. Let me see, what does this say? This metal plate and a there's a little screw and some kind of spacer thing that I hope doesn't have to go back on. But this metal plate says Stenzler Musical Instruments Marry Jane, M-A-R-R-Y Jane, MJ3, right? Yeah, MJ3. I don't know. I'd never seen this before. But anyway, he wanted me to put some new tuning machines on the head of this. And I said, sure, no problem. And he got to looking and found these, I call them Gotohs. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Gotoh machine heads. Found them on Stuart McDonald. They are, oh, okay. Here's a label. Chrome, 1/16 gear ratio, SG 381 models. So hopefully these will fit. Let's see what, I'll get one of these out. Down here we can see a little bit more about what's happening. Got one of these and get an actual tuner. These screw into that and go through the head of the guitar. So let's make sure that fits these holes before we do anything else. Turn it around this way. Kind of like that. This would be one that goes on this side. Let's try this hole right here. Looks to me like they fit that hole. Even the little screw hole seems like it fits right here. So I think these are going to be a good match. Gotohs are good tuners. I do know they're a good brand. Take this back off. Let's get these strings Get these old strings off of here. This is a through body, strings through body. So in other words, the strings go down here and go down through some holes that goes through the body. They come out the back side. I'm just gonna cut them all off. Alright, I'm going to have to try to poke this through a little bit so I can get to them. There they are. Okay. All right. Before I put new strings on this and put new tuners on this, I'm gonna give it a quick little cleaning up. So we're gonna stop for a second. Okay, back. I'm gonna clean this up just a little dab. This is not a necessarily recommended cleaning oil, but I use Old English lemon oil for furniture, and I treat the fingerboards and just kind of generally clean off the smudges and stuff with this. I do my bass guitar with the tongue oil finish. This is what I put on it. Always does, seems to me does a pretty good job. I'm just wiping this oil on here and giving it a little bit of a scrub. Nothing fancy, nothing deep, nothing special about it. Just trying to get the beer off of it. I'm sure there's no beer on it, but you know, just in case. There might be a little beer on it. Now this is not a polish. I'm not intending to polish this or anything like that. I'm not trying to make it look like brand new. I just thought I'd give it a quick clean while I had the strings off of it. Okay. Could probably use a good scrubbing. I think there's more beer on it than I thought there was. Right, Rodney? Maybe a drop or two. That's cleaning up pretty good. There's probably a couple of spots of something or other on here that it doesn't that's not going to come off without getting like a polish, a guitar polish, or you know, something of that nature. Something with a tiny bit of an abrasive effect to it, just like a car polish, you know. Even though it says polish, it's a slight abrasive. This is not. This is just a oil, lemon oil. It's just a little bit of a solvent. But you know, still makes it look better. Try one of these other rags. This might polish it up better. This one's a little more absorbent, a little more cottony. That one got, I think, maybe got a little polyester in it or something. This one's seems like it might be all cotton. It's definitely making the chrome look better. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright. Now, let's clean up this fingerboard. It needs a little conditioning, in my opinion. Move you over this way. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good, in my opinion. Looks like you banged it on something there, and I noticed that the, let me get this way, strap button. Get the other bit, the big bit. Strap button's a little bit loose. It's nice and tight now. Okay, that one's nice and tight. It's got two strap buttons. There and there. On the end, it's got another strap button up here. Let's check this one too. Okay, it's good. All right. All right, I think we're pretty good. We'll give it another wipe down later, but they got some of the smudges and stuff off of it. All right, let's go this way with it. and install a tuner. Alright, now here's our back plate. Let me wipe this off. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, here's our back plate. Just going to go on under here. And this is going to go. Let's get one up. Let's get a couple, just a couple of these put on. I'm not going to put that other little spacer on. I don't know. That looks like a homemade job. This other plate here looks like it's probably factory, but that other little thin thing looks homemade. These tuners, in ordering these tuners, we had to order what's known as 3 on the side. Fenders have 6 in lines. Most guitars either have 6 in line or 3 on a side. This particular guitar has 3 on each side. Let me move you again. Slant you up just a little bit. Now these tuners have these little ears that screws go in order to hold things in place. I'm trying to line up the screw holes I can see with the head underneath. Okay, it came with these little screws. Let's see what he had. Some screws. I think they're the same thing. I'm gonna put the new ones in and see if they'll tighten up in these holes. If not, we'll have to doctor up the holes and make them work. Okay, these are just little Phillips head wood screws. That one seems good. Seems like it's biting into the wood pretty good. I'm not gonna tighten it real tight, just a little bit tight. I'm just getting these 2 in. That looks good. Okay, keep on going here. Oh. Let's see this. Okay. See this. These will go on this side, but if you try to put it on the other side, the screw doesn't line up. The hole's down here, so it's got to go over here. So put the bottom part of it on here. Okay, and get my little screw in a little hole. This one goes on this side also. Okay, looking good so far. Rodney says he really likes this little guitar. He said it sounds good. He said I'd be surprised when I hear it. So we'll see. But I bet you he's right. He knows his guitars. Okay, those are all on, but they're not tightened yet. I need to get, I need to go over to my toolbox and find a socket that fits these. So let me do that. All right, I'm back. Didn't find a socket, but I found this driver set, and this is a 10 millimeter. And it just barely, the socket part of it is barely deep enough to fit. So I'm tightening these up pretty snug. I'm not trying to put Hercules effort into it. I'm just getting them what you'd call pretty darn tight. Okay, I think those are pretty good. I would actually like that to have fit better, but I don't know if I've got a 10 millimeter wrench in my little bag here. I do. There we go. Oh yeah, better. Some of those that nut driver head seemed to fit on there pretty good. Some it didn't want to go down far enough to get over this top part of the post far enough for it to get a good bite on the nut. See, I was getting on it good down to here. That's tight. These weren't so tight. Want them tight. You don't want them to come loose. If they're a little bit loose, that'll just cause tuning issues. Yeah, I definitely need to tighten these up more up here. They weren't near as tight as the ones on the end. Oop. Lost my grip. All right. Okay, I think those are good. Put that back down in my bag before I forget where it was. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten the those little screws. Each one individually. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. All right. Those look good. That looks real good. Why they put a metal plate back there instead of leaving the wood, I don't know. I've never seen anybody do that before. But that's what they did. But it looks good. Looks good from the front. Let's see if we can get, yeah, there you go. See, they look good. Looks good, looks good. Okay. See how they feel. Yeah, I like it. All right. I'm gonna turn it around. Okay, we've got, he likes to use these, Ernie Ball, skinny tops, heavy bottoms, 10 to 52. Yep, 10 to 52. So, I guess we ought to put some on there for him. Okay, I got them all on. Oh, let me go this way with it. Okay. Well, I think that helped it. Alright, I gave the truss rod, which is right up in here, a half a turn to loosen it. I didn't think a quarter turn would be quite enough probably. I went ahead and gave it a half, and I think that's about what it needed. But I think, unfortunately, I forgot to have my camera running when I was doing it. I think. If I didn't, you'll see it. But I think seemed like it got that nasty buzz out of that B string. Alright, I think it's in pretty decent shape. I'll go back and check the intonation again, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to go ahead and just say that this is done. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this is done. I think it is. It is a cool looking guitar. Brand new tuners up here on the head of it. Gotohs, as I call them. Backside. And backside on the length of it. This is a handsome guitar. I like the, I mean, it's unusual. It's a different body shape. I don't know that I've never seen one that's had this cutout in here, plus these little square cutouts in the side. I mean, that's very unusual. I just don't, I've never seen one of these before. But it seems like it's well made. Rodney likes it. I have to get him to play something on it. Maybe I can get him to play something on it when I get him over here to come pick it up and check it out, and maybe we'll put that on put that on the deal, see what his reaction is to it. But I got to put the truss rod cover back on it up here where I had the truss rod, where I adjusted it. That means I got to loosen up the strings again, detune it and all that stuff. But I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll call this done. Call this video done, unless I happen to tack on a little bit of him picking it after when he comes over to pick it up. I might can talk him into doing that. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. If not, I'll see y'all next time. I got another project falls in my lap. Then we'll come back on here and do another video. I like working on these things, so I'm sure something else will show up here before long. So anyway, for now, we'll see y'all later. Bye.